What's up, guys? It's Davram here in the first episode of Davram's Daily, or Dav's Daily, as we're going to call it. Some of you may have seen the pilot that went out yesterday that talks about what the series is about. If you haven't, check it out, and we'll get started here. So it is 8:21 a.m., and you'll notice that this one is being recorded a little later in the day because it is, in fact, the weekend. I do have a rule on the weekend. Unless I've got something to do in the morning, I turn off all my alarms. And that is so I can get sleep and I can recover from workouts and stress of the week. It's just kind of something I do because every single day of the week, I'm getting up at 5:45 a.m. to go to the gym. So on the weekends, I choose to turn off that alarm and sleep in to get extra recovery and things like that in. But today, we are at the gym here, 8:21, now just 22 in the morning. I got a lot to do today, and I will say that the past year with COVID and the isolation and not being able to see people, losing contact with a lot of people, and I think a lot of people have experienced that. A lot of depression set in, a lot of lack of motivation in your daily life is probably set in. I know it did for me, and it's been a hard struggle to get back on that bus in order to feel good, in order to start to get myself eating healthy again. So today, the Dav Daily is get up. I know many people out there that I've spoken to, from friends to viewers to listeners of the podcast that I do, that just getting out of bed on some days is a struggle. I'll tell you what, for the entire duration of the pandemic, that was a huge daily struggle for me. I would wake up in the morning and I would lay in bed for an hour, and I would realize, I need to get up and work. And so I would get up, not shower, not go to the gym, not eat breakfast, and I would just go and I would sit at my desk and I would work. Maybe partway through the day, I might go shower. And it was bad, because what happened to my body, and it might happen to your body, our bodies are basically like an advanced machine, right? If it sits and it doesn't get used, if your mind doesn't get used, if your muscles don't get used, they start to not want to work when you do need them. So for me, getting up in the morning, I wasn't getting that blood flow going. I wasn't getting that energy going. So I was depending on energy drinks and caffeine and those type of supplements just to get me enough to feel like I could work for a couple hours. And that's not good. I can tell you right now, I woke up this morning just about 45 minutes ago, got a good night's sleep. I haven't put a single drop of caffeine in my body, and I'm feeling great. Now, that didn't happen overnight. It's happened over a series of months by getting up, not laying in bed, going to work, going to the gym. But just to get to the gym and just to feel good at work, I had to get up. I couldn't just lay there stagnant. Now, in the evenings during the pandemic, I would work. I'd get up from work, and I'd go lay on the couch, and I would watch TV. And I'd sometimes fall asleep on the couch. I wouldn't get good night's sleep. My entire life revolved around moving from one stagnant position to another. And it wasn't good. It wasn't good for my health. It wasn't definitely good for my waistline. And it made me feel awful. I was eating like crap, just ordering in all the time, because I didn't get up and do something. So for me, how I solved that, and it's not going to work for everyone, right? It's not going to work for everyone. We're all different. We all live lives differently. But I have an amazing younger brother who has a bright future. And he had a lot of goals, but he also struggled with a lot of the depression, anxiety, and stress and things that I did over the pandemic with dealing with isolation and things like that. And he's got a lot of goals that he wants to achieve, and he started to, start to work on that. And I was sitting here like, how can a young person that's much younger than me have this drive when at their age there's a lot more stresses in life. Maybe not adult stresses like bills and stuff, but there's all this, where am I going to go? College and what's the future like and all this stuff. It's crazy. I don't have those stresses. I know where my life is. I've lived now 35 years, okay? I have a general idea of where I am in life and where I'm going in life. And to see that allowed me then to say, what the hell's wrong with me? And there was nothing necessarily wrong with me, except I wasn't getting up and I wasn't doing things. So for me, my younger brother, and for you, it might be a friend that you could find or something like that, to push you, to encourage you, to inspire you. Maybe it's this video series, to inspire you to get up every day and to do something. It could be sweeping the floor in your house or apartment. It could be doing a load of laundry. It could be doing the dishes that have stacked up a little bit. It could be going to the store and getting some food instead of ordering a pizza. It could be going to the gym. It could be going for a walk. It could be going to a park. It could be going and hanging out with a friend. Whatever the case may be, as long as you get up and get moving. And over time now, I've been able to get up. And I've been able to now get back into the gyms now that the gyms have opened. And I can tell you, I can feel inside myself a completely new set of energy that was not there even just a year ago. I dealt with a lot of going into the pandemic. There was a relatively recent breakup that I went through. Through the pandemic, I lost some very close friends and loved ones of mine to the awful COVID-19, and it felt like the world was just crashing down on my shoulders, and I couldn't get up. Now, what I will tell you is, you can find the greatest buddy in the world. You can find the greatest friend in the world, the greatest brother, the sister, family member, whatever it may be. You can find that, but it still is not going to be everything, because you have to decide to get up. If you don't decide to get up, it doesn't matter what someone else is going to call you, text you, whatever. You're going to make up excuses. You might even tell lies to them. That, oh yeah, I got up and I did this, I got up and I did that. But you're really just laying there. Stop. It doesn't matter that you're lying to them. It sucks that you're lying to them, but you're lying to yourself, because you're sitting there telling them you're fine when you're really not. So today's Dav Daily is get up. And what I will say is, of course, the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, turn notifications on. But in the comments section, if you feel comfortable, please write in the comments section, I got up. And then tell me one thing productive that you did that day. And don't feel that whatever you did was insignificant or small. It doesn't matter. Just say, I got up and I did this. For me, I got up and I'm going to the gym. I'm donating my drum set later today to a church in need. And I'm doing another episode of the podcast later today. I've chock full my day. I'm cleaning the house today. That's what I did. Those are some examples of what I did when I got up. So, what did you do when you got up? Tell me in the comments below. Guys, thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you tomorrow on Dav's Daily.